guys, welcome to this new video, my 5 essential items for landscape photography. Right, welcome to the new video. This is about 5 essential items that I use for landscape photography. Now, most landscape photographers know that you need certain items to make life easy for you when you're taking the landscape photos, such as a sturdy tripod, waterproof clothing, good pair of boots, pair of willies, that kind of thing. But these 5 items now are what I find are essential to make things better for me and easier for me when I'm taking landscape photos. And here is number 1. Filters. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking every landscape photographer should have filters, but not every landscape photographer does have filters. A lot of photographers use bracketing and they use HDR or luminosity masks, or they blend 2 images together. Take one shot for the sky, one shot for the foreground, blend them 2. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing that. I've done all them in the past myself. But I prefer now to get the shot in camera with filters as close to what I want, and that means you don't have to do as much work in Lightroom or Photoshop afterwards. A big part of photography for me is trying to get that shot in camera and get as close to how I'm seeing it and to how I want that final image to look like as possible. So yeah, filters is definitely one of my essentials, and currently I'm using case filters. Now, there's lots of filters on the market, so it's down to personal choice. But one tip I would give you is try not to buy too cheap. Now, I don't want to talk too much about filters at the moment because I'm hoping to do a tutorial of how I use filters to achieve the shots that I get. So hopefully keep a lookout for that. But yeah, filters is definitely one of my essentials. 2. Lens cloths. Now, if you're like me and you do seascapes, shooting all weathers, then you know that a lens cloth is essential for wiping your filters. Now, this one here is a Spontex one, and it's a waffle effect on it, and it is a microfiber window kit. Comes in a pack of 2. One is this one, and one is this one, which is a bit thicker and a bit softer. Now, this one I use for wiping large amounts of water off the lens, so it's good for soaking it up. And this one I use for polishing, so this finishes off, gets all the smears off, no problem. Fantastic bit of kit, and these are essential to me for landscape photography. 3. Shower cap. Now, you might be wondering, why a shower cap? What the hell would I want a shower cap for? Imagine this, you're out in the field, you've got your filter kit on, you've set your shot up, everything's perfect, you're just waiting for that right moment to take the perfect shot, and it starts raining. What do? Take your filter kit off, put your filters away, put your camera away, wait till the rain passes, rain goes, you've got to set everything back up again. Not with a shower cap. Shower cap, easy peasy, straight over your filters and over the top of your camera. Covered up, doesn't get wet. As soon as the rain's gone, shower cap back off. You haven't moved your shot. Straight away, you've got the shot. Perfect conditions. So yeah, shower cap. Number 4. Cable release. Now, we all use 2-second timer on our cameras so that we don't get any camera shake. It's nice, you just press your button, wait 2 seconds, takes a shot, no camera shake, hopefully. But what happens if you want to do a long exposure more than 30 seconds? Because most cameras only allow 30-second long exposure by pressing the button. So you need some kind of cable release to start long exposure and to stop the long exposure after 30 seconds, however long that may be. Also, if you want to capture pictures where, say you're doing a seascape and the waves are coming in and they're washing over the rocks, and you want to catch that wash over the rock perfectly, cable release. You can, which I've done in the past, try to time it with the 2-second timer, but that takes patience, time, and it's hitty missy. But with the cable release, as soon as that wave hits that rock, press your cable release, bang, you've got it. Now this is a wired one, which I prefer to use because I've tried remote ones and the batteries run out pretty quick and I lose them, which I have. I've paid money for proper Canon ones and I've lost them. So this wired cable release, it's only a cheap one. I think I got it off Amazon. It's only about £3 or £4. Does the job perfect, and I wouldn't be without this. This is essential for seascapes, especially. Number 5. A loop ear. What's a loop ear? Well, a loop ear is a bit of kit that goes over your live view on the back of your camera, and it allows you to magnify your screen and also cuts out reflections and light. Because I don't know about you, if you've been out shooting in bright sunlight and you've put your live view on and you can't see your screen properly, it's just too bright and you get reflections. Well, this cuts out all the reflections, cuts out all the light, and you get a perfect view of your screen. You can get expensive ones, you can get cheap ones. This is a cheap one, bought from Amazon. It was 30 quid or something like that. And it just fits on the back of your camera, like that. And that's it. You're ready. Bright day, look through, check your shot, perfect. And that is probably one of the most essential things that I need for landscape photography. Anyway, that's it now for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got a few little tips. I mean, most people probably use 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4, or maybe all of them, all these bits and pieces. But if you don't, if you're a beginner and you just need a few tips to get you going and help you along, this was perfect. Also, if you have any tips or little essentials that you want to tell me about, then leave it in the comments below. And that's about it. So until next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye.